but evil lurks in the hearts of men. The shadow knows.
Hello again. The shadow is back. This time, I'm going to bring forth the evil that lurks in the hearts of men by explaining a history of Tasmania and Australia. Now, do you know what this cute little guy is? He happens to be a marsupial living in Tasmania called the Tasmanian devil. Now, don't let his cuteness fool you, for this little devil has a voracious appetite and a voracious personality to match, even though he is cute as a little thing. I'm sure you all know who this creature is. He's Warner Brothers' version of the Tasmanian devil, who too has a voracious appetite and a voracious attitude to match. The question becomes, does this Tasmanian devil look like this Tasmanian devil? So where did Warner Brothers get the idea to create the Tasmanian devil? This is what we're going to discuss today. Now I ask you, do you know who this is? This is William Lonnie, born 1835, died 1869. He died as the last remaining full-blooded indigenous Tasmanian male. His story is very pertinent to the edification of the black culture. Mr. Lalani and his people were completely decimated by the British.
In Tasmania, the Aborigines were said to have died out. In fact, they were hunted along with kangaroos and almost wiped out. In New South Wales, by 1845, the tribe who had watched Captain Cook sail here into Botany Bay was reduced to 3 women and a man. In Victoria, an Aborigine called Old Mr. Burt recalled this story told by his mother.
They buried our babies with only their heads above the ground. All in a row they were. Then they had a test to see who could kick the babies' heads off the furthest. One man clobbered a baby's head off from horseback. They then spent most of the day raping the women. Most of them were then tortured to death by sticking sharp things like spears up their vaginas until they died. They tied the men's hands behind their backs, then cut off their penis and testicles, and watched them run around screaming until they died.
Mr. Lalani and Taz from Warner Brothers have a lot in common. Because if you look closely, this Taz resembles Mr. Lalani. Though they stand upright and they talk, most of the Warner Brothers cartoon characters look like the creature they're made after. Bugs Bunny looks like a rabbit. Donald Duck looks like a duck. Porky Pig looks like a pig. Why doesn't Taz look like a Tasmanian devil? Subliminally, it is a way of saying that the Aborigines of Australia, most specifically Tasmania, were nothing but savages. Who's the savage? The person that took their land, killed them off, raped their women, and then put their children in sand up to their heads and then kicked their heads off just to see how far it would go. That is cruel, disgusting, and savage.